Around. Talk 2, he left you with a mantra: the infinite, effulgent light Shiva is now infinite, illumining, pure awareness upon the creation having emerged. Prior to creation, all that was the infinite, glowing light. There was nothing in present whatsoever apart from that glowing light to say that anything could have been burnt by that light. Light cannot burn itself. So all was that light. Upon emergence of creation, Shiva, out of his mercy, manifests as infinite pure awareness, which does not burn as effulgent light. It is the light without the quality of light. As light, only light, talk 1, it did not have to illumine anything else. Only Shiva, the light, existed. But when the creation emerged, each jiva had to be illumined within, and the entire creation had to be illumined. So the light manifests as pure awareness. Chit Jnanam. Next verse. In my abode of light, where there is darkness, where there is no darkness, the One is ever awake. And being awake, he sees. This is only half part of the 39th verse. And today we are going to deal only with this half part of the verse. Repeat. In my abode of light, where there is no darkness, the One is ever awake, and being awake, he sees. Now, if you are going to be searching for 100 years for even a single line which is going to be revealed for this part today and for every part before or after today, you are not going to get anywhere else, because each verse has been existed for several days, and having existed as the essence from the source, how many trillion population we don't know, it reaches to 3. How you should take it, you have to think. The first part we are going to deal. Shiva's abode of light or screen is beginningless and endless. There it is obviously only the light which you experienced in the talk one, absorption, and then as infinite pure awareness which you ought to have experienced in few seconds, few minutes in your absorption meditation on talk two. In that abode, Shiva says one is ever awake. Who is awake? A realized seer's body, a Jivan Mukta's body, made of flesh, blood, bones, is as though superimposed on the screen Shiva. As a human being, he has got this faculty of purest sattvic intellect to absorb the pure light on which his body has superimposed itself. This absorption by the pure intellect of that on which the body has superimposed itself, this was given to you years before with the analogy of the oil and the trace paper, where the trace paper absorbs the oil wholly. The light Shiva, absorbed by his intellect, shines forth as a Jivan Mukta's ever awakened pure awareness self. The infinite times brilliant effulgent light now exists as illumining awareness. The body, pure canvas, go back to pure canvas, Chitradeepa. The body has superimposed itself on that infinite screen Shiva, which means the entire Panchakoshas all have been created out of, all have emerged from that infinite screen Shiva. In essence, if this is perfectly absorbed and experienced for even fraction of seconds, then we would realize that even the BMI is only that supernal light. Since he is aware, since I am aware, so the expression pure awareness has come here. Actually, it is the light only. But I am aware that I exist as light. This expression has come in as aware. As light, no expression would come. No body is there to speak, no mind is there, no intellect is there to absorb, no expression would come. But when I say I am aware, so the same light now is realized as pure awareness due to that one expression, aware. Though his pure intellect has absorbed and realized the infinite light as pure awareness, it is, please note and absorb and realize, it is actually not pure awareness within him. Why? One light in a room illumines the room. Many floodlights in a stadium illumine the entire stadium. The sun illumines the entire creation. The pure awareness light is the source for even that sunshine. Pure awareness illumines every being as all beings are in that screen, pure awareness. It is the infinite pure awareness in which he exists with his BMI. All bodies, whole creation is in that infinite pure awareness screen. So, pure awareness is not within him. His BMI, the entire cosmos, the entire creation, that is in within that pure awareness screen. Whatever the body may be undergoing, whatever the mind may be thinking, and whatever the intelligence may be thinking or planning, the light that he has absorbed through his intellect ever shines. It is not affected by the state of his body, his mind, his intellect. Remember, his body exists. It has not gone away. It has to clear its prarabdha with all sufferings and a little happiness. The mind also has to think, act, till the body is alive. But the body and the mind have totally lost their power, their strength to affect the absorbed self that he exists as. Now the body dropping as dry leaf acquires a totally different and an ultimate dimension. What it is? The absence of power or the loss of power, the incapacity of the body and mind to affect the self is to be understood as the body being dropped as dry leaf. In fact, even the very functioning of BM is possible because it is illumined by that self-awareness. He is thus awake. The verse started with this expression. He is awake. He sees. He experiences only the light, Shiva. He exists only as the light, Shiva. Realization or the expression realized is very important here. Though through pure intellect, pure awareness is absorbed, still upon absorption, it is immediately realized, not experienced, realized as the infinite pure awareness. Upon subsequent to this realization, there is no within, there is no outside, there is no in me, there is no in others. All these expressions leave the sage. It is just infinite pure awareness, or it just is. Here, I am the Jivan Mukta is unable to say even that I am the light, because I am expression possibly creates a duality between him and the light. I am the light. Maybe there is a duality that is gone in that state. Last 13 years, he has been teaching you on transcending the BMI. He is repeating each pause, each continuation, each expression, each word, each state has come out of the source existing as that. He could have picked up, there is a chapter on consciousness light in the Vidyaranya's, this thing, same, where we picked up the Chitradeepa. Okay, same text it is there. He could have picked up, he has not referred a single treatise, a single book, a single internet thing. Everything has continuously emerged and noted down, fine-tuned, polished, changed, modified, added. It is being served. Really, it is being served on a golden plate with a silver spoon into your mouth. Like that, it is being given to you free of in the entire creation. Now, about transcending the BMI. What is that? He is going to explain to you with the live example of his own state. A month before or so, dates are irrelevant, but there was a long weekend, and also he was not well, so he had taken leave. So some 5-6 days weekend was, including the leave plus the extended weekend. His body was suffering continuously. Whole day his body was suffering for 7 days, 10 days. Whole day, 7 days, 10 days, he effortlessly existed as the light, pure awareness. It is here that he exactly arrived at what it means to transcend the body mind for you sadhakas. The body's sufferings, mind's action will always be there. One can never transcend these things. If cough is continuous, it pains. But transcending the body here means these sufferings cannot touch a sage's state of light, pure awareness. So, dry leaf. In this context, live example, the BM loses the power to touch the self state. The BM is rendered ineffective like a dry leaf. He sees the expression. The seeing is the seeing as eye of eye. The seeing by the seer. The seeing is nothing but shininess, pure awareness. Existing in samadhi, he revalidates the existence. That state cannot be expressed or explained even as pure awareness. No words emanate to express that state. He can just whisper something, some state, some unique thing. Where 100% mind is not involved. This something unique when he says, since he says that I am aware of something unique, that pure awareness just got in there. Otherwise, even that expression is not valid. Now, for the questions put up to you, the revelation is going to go even beyond Shiva Rahasya. But don't get bogged down. Don't think that, when we will reach that state, let it take its own time. This journey through the Shiva Rahasya is wonderful in itself. But realize that this is your goal. And this is why you and me are linked with each other. We came to know about each other. There was no other purpose. Question. For a realized Jivan Mukta, what is light? What is Shiva? What is light manifesting as pure awareness? What is the state of awakened self? After getting this revelation, which may sweep the floor from your leg, which may shake you totally, nevertheless, continue with your meditation sadhana to exist as light awareness. This revelation, to reach to this state, what he is going to reveal, don't count the time. Let it take its own time. But it is to realize that this is the goal, ultimate. I am not going to settle for anything less than this. And he existed as what is going to be revealed to you, and then immediately from the beach he sent this question to you. It is not in his control to stop sending that to you. It just flowed. Now for the revelation of the revelations. We learned how pure intellect absorbs the light which is manifested as pure awareness. So far we have understood that prior to the absorption by the pure sattvic intellect, it was all that existed was that light. Is that light? Upon absorption by the pure intellect, the same light is realized as pure awareness. In the case of a Jivan Mukta, there is no time gap between existence as light prior to creation and his pure intellect absorbing the same after coming into the creation. There is no time gap. If you go back to the Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma session, there is an expression there where he said, upon realizing Brahman, Brahma with Apnoti Param, all his desires are met at once. What Acharya explained to you on that at once expression, it is not, if it is desire at physical level, worldly level, you cannot have two desires at the same time. Impossible. So the desires will keep appearing and keep getting fulfilled or rejected sequentially, one after the other, one after the other. You may have 100 desires during the day, but two desires will not be together. So what Taittiriya Upanishad said, realized at once. So there is no sequence of desire coming after the other. That means in reality, there is no desire at all. Everything is met at once. So there is no sequence of desire, there is no desire at all. Applying the same flow here, there is no sequence in case of a Jivan Mukta, first appearing as light, and then the time comes when oil trace paper the intellect absorbs, subsequently manifesting as pure awareness. The sequence is absent in the case of a Jivan. So since there is no time gap, there is no change in the light manifesting as pure awareness also. With no time gap between existence of Shiva the light, existence as Shiva the light, and absorbing it and existence as pure awareness, his state is beyond the expressions light and pure awareness. Light, after having been created with the BMI, the light has to be outside you, possibly, and the awareness has to be within. But for him, there is no outside and there is no within. So, after 13 years, not in your case, in the case of Acharya or a Videha Mukta or an Avadhuta, the expression within has been withdrawn. It is not applicable. With reference to that existence. Journey deep within. The journey has ended. There is no journey anymore. There is no within anymore. Because imagine if a fraction of a second time gap is realized, felt between existence as light and existence as awareness, and before transcending the awareness of awareness, he can say, yeah, within me awareness is there. The time gap is not there, so that within is also not there. The existence now is neither without, that is light, nor within, that is pure awareness. There is nothing within him now which can say, I am aware. There is no experience of light anymore. He is Shiva, the light, but he has crossed the awareness of his existence as light Shiva. So he cannot say that I exist as light, or he cannot say I exist as pure awareness. This state is not, never can be an experience. If it is an experience, then mind must be there to experience. At this revelation, upon this revelation, the Upanishad expressions pure existence, pure awareness, all these expressions are all to teach or to reveal to sadhakas, to a sincere aspirant for sitting in absorption, vidhyasana, and being aware. But for him, it is all gone. Now, the Shiva Rahasya will never say that it is beyond light and beyond awareness. This is the source upon existing beyond light and beyond awareness is pouring to three in the entire mankind today. No matter whether it is achieved in this birth or not, even if it is achieved in 10 births, but still the goal is this. His existence is dot dot dot. Great silence. So, answering to the question, there is no one remaining now to say, I exist as Shiva. What was the question? Let us repeat the question. For a realized Jivan Mukta, what is light? What is Shiva? What is light manifesting as pure awareness? What is the state of awakened self? After understanding intellectually, absorbing, contemplating on this with intellect at your end, and as existing as that from his end, there is no one remaining now to say, I exist as Shiva. I exist as light. The light has manifested as pure awareness in me. The same pure awareness pervades the entire Jagat. No one is there to say. No one is there to say, I am that light. No one is there to say, all are that light. No one is there to say, the light is all pervading. This is the most subtlest revelation ever given to sadhakas, ever since they started attending sessions. He is not aware whether any acharya would have given these revelations to any sadhaka in Kali Yuga. This is your goal, loftiest goal. You exist, you contemplate as per talk to continuously. manifesting as pure awareness. Let the awareness of awareness, you reach that awareness of awareness for maximum duration during the day and stay as that for years. But the goal is this: beyond the light, beyond pure awareness. After these revelations, you will have to, Acharya will not judge. You will have to really in front of Swami, at his lotus feet, resting your head on this lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba, you will have to think that for this journey, Shiva Rahasya journey, how much I have to engage in relentless, continuous, incessant nididhyasana, and where I am and how much is the gap. If I am not even able to exist for major part of the day in awareness of that pure awareness, light manifesting as pure awareness, when will I reach this last revelation part? Now, what is my lakshya? What I have to take up? And in the process, what all I have to leave? You may not be able to live at physical level as grahasthas, at mental level, at emotional level, at psychological level. What all I have to leave to proceed in this journey to reach to that continuous awareness of awareness, at least before I breathe last. Then be born again to continue journey to reach beyond the light and awareness. Not as a judgment, but as an observation, which is his dharma as guru. He has to say that you have to put in more effort. You will have to leave more things internally. With your hands, with your physically engaging intensely in whatever you have to engage in as husband, as wife, as mother, as father, whatever capacity. But internally, lot of things has to be vacated here so that this absorption sets in here. Otherwise, this absorption cannot find place inside where it is stuffed with so many other things. Everything has to be vacated. Now, this is a serious journey towards awareness of awareness, light existing as pure awareness. Unconditionally, if he has to say from the Uttarkashi state, you do not now have the privilege to lead a life like any normal jivas who may never ever be exposed to these secrets in this birth. You have to rise beyond. It is not enough to be two steps above normal jivas and get convinced that no, I am contemplating and do this. Not enough. There is no relative comparison here. It is absolute effort. And seriously, before breathing his last breath, he wants to see one or two or all the three of you reaching that light manifesting as awareness whole day state. Then he will look at Swami, he will think of Swami internally, and with a peaceful face, blissfully, he will tell Swami, Swami, I could serve at least one or two or three completely, and seeing them reaching somewhere, and now I am coming to you, never to be reborn. Blessings. Immense love, divine love, not human.